Because I'm pretty sure y'all watch TikTok videos all day, y'all on YouTube all day, Facebook all day, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to learning about stuff that's going to sustain you in this lifetime, we have no interest. And it's not y'all fault, it's our fault because we didn't teach y'all. But today we're here to teach you. So what do you have to do? You got to understand that Christ is a black man. And you got to be able to show people when they tell you that Christ is a white man, you got to know where to go to show them in that. Revelation 1:14 says Christ is a black man. As children, you got to know these things. Why? Because at 12 years old, Christ knew these things. So my sister, I want to deal with you, Red. I want to show you something. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Deuteronomy 22:5. Because you're a woman, you're a young lady, and you're going to grow up to be a woman. And you're going to have to know how to conduct yourself as a woman. And God gave commandments to men and to women on how we dress, how we deal with each other, the foods that we eat. All these things are in the Bible. But y'all go to church? Have y'all ever heard this in the church? Have y'all ever heard that Christ was a black man in the church? Have y'all ever heard? Y'all never heard that, right? Y'all ever heard about slavery in the church? Y'all ever heard that we're not black or African American in the church? Well, what's the point of going? The church is supposed to be a place where you go to increase in knowledge about the Bible. Right. But we're not learning about the Bible. What do y'all learn in church?
About how Christ lived.
How did he live?
What I was told was like he lived sacrifices and stuff like that.
He sacrificed his life, right? So pretty much we learn nothing in the church. So sacrifice himself for who?
For everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah.
So we learned that Christ sacrificed himself for everybody. The whole world, right? That's a lie. And we're going to show y'all that after I give you this scripture. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Because what we got to really deal with before we deal with that, because we're going to deal with that too, but this happened to us. Slavery happened to us, and it continues to happen. We keep getting shot down in the street. We killing each other. Single parent household. It happened because we are not in obedience to God's commandments. So what do we have to do as a nation of people? We got to learn God's commandments. So I'm going to give y'all a commandment. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So it said the woman shall not wear that which pertains to a man. Not just shall a man put on women's clothing. What is a woman's apparel or a woman's garment that a man should not wear? A dress. But in today's time, do we see men wearing dresses? We do. We see a lot of men wearing dresses, right? Russell Westbrook, Kevin Hart, you got Marlon Lawrence and Shanae, you got Madea. You see all these men put on dresses. Why? Who controls the television industry? White people. Why do you think white people put that out? So guess what? So y'all can follow it. So we can follow it because we are what holds this nation together. We are the cream of the crop. We are God's chosen people. Right. If they get us to sin, the whole world is going to continue to go the way it's going. Right. So it's a woman should not wear that would pertain to a man, not just a man put on a woman's garment. We understand that a man shouldn't wear a dress. But what do women wear or girls wear that belongs to men? Pants. Pants in particular. Pants were created for the men. Dresses were created for the women. What do we have today? We have a lot of cross-dressing today. Right. You see what I'm saying? And that's a reason why we in the condition that we in today. Because guess what? What's a woman's role in the household? What's a young girl's role in the household? What are women supposed to be focused on? To clean. That's her job. Your job is to support a man. You see what I'm saying? So your mother should be teaching you how to be a helpmeet to a man. What should y'all be taught? Y'all should be taught how to command and rule your household and work. Because it's a man's job to provide. But before we can get to that, we got to start with the basics. And the basis is cross-dressing. The basis is understanding that Christ is a black man. The basis is understanding that when you look on this sign, in America today we're called African Americans, right? But guess what? 20 years ago, we weren't called African Americans. What did they call us? Black. What else they called us? Colors. Niggas. We was called all type of things, you know what I'm saying, on this side of the world today. So the basics of what we teaching is not subscribing to African American. Y'all not African American. Y'all not black. Y'all are Israelites from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
We are God's chosen people. And as God's chosen people, we have a standard that we have to live by, that we must live by.
Right.
And guess what? A lot of the stuff y'all might not be able to apply within your household because you're under the guide of your parents.
Right.
But it's certain things you can apply. Your dress code. You know what you can tell your mama? Mama, I want some dresses. I guarantee you can buy you the dresses. Guarantee it. Cause what? You don't think so? You don't think why you don't think I'm gonna buy dresses? Her mama tomboys too? Her mama your mama kind of tomboys too? Why would your mama buy you dresses?
Like, mama, she will if I ask her, but like, she don't see me on. And I don't even see myself on.
And you know why?
I ain't never liked the dress.
You ain't never liked it because you never seen women that look good and feel good in dresses.
Right.
See what I'm saying? A lot of the understanding that we have about ourselves, like we said earlier, is not an understanding that we didn't read this and understand it. A lot of the stuff that we learned was passed down to us. So I guarantee you, if you change your surroundings, the way you think about yourself will change.
Right.
It will. Give me Leviticus 11 and 7. Because we talked about how we dress. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Christ being black. Now we're going to talk about the foods that we eat. All right? Y'all eat pork? Y'all don't eat pork? Y'all eat shrimp? Eat shrimp? A little bacon every now and then? Y'all don't eat bacon? Y'all don't eat pork or beef. Okay. Give me Leviticus 11 and 9.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. And the swine, though it divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, it is unclean to you.
So God told us, the swine, which is the pig, he said it don't chew the cud and it don't divide the hoof. It's unclean to us. So as a nation of people, y'all, that's a commandment y'all are keeping. Y'all don't eat pork. Because God said what? We cannot eat pork. That's the dietary law that God gave us. What else can we eat? Y'all eat fish? What type of fish?
We eat just like
Y'all like salmon, tilapia. Okay. What kind of fish you like, little man? You like fish? What kind of fish you like? Huh? Any of them? What kind of fish you like? Y'all eat catfish?
No.
No catfish? What about, damn, what's some unclean fish?
Shark.
Y'all
We eat salmon and fishes with scales.
we talk about shrimp. Y'all eat fish with scale? Y'all eat shrimp though, right? All right, read that.
I don't eat shrimp.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So God said the foods that we can eat, they gotta have fins and scales. So tilapia has fins and scales. Salmon has fins and scales. Whitening fish has fins and scales. But you know what fish or sea creature doesn't have fins and scales? Shrimp. They got scales, but they don't have fins. People like crab. Crab don't have scales or fins. People like squid. You know what I'm saying? So if it don't have fins and scales, we are not supposed to eat it. So when your mama bring you a plate of shrimp, she's like, Mama, we can't eat that. Why? Because in Leviticus 11 and 9, it say that the food that we eat gotta have. You got to. It's your job to. She is? Well, guess what? If she Christian, I guarantee. What you got, little man? I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Because biblically, it's okay for us to eat cows. What you got? What are that? It don't say in the Bible that we can't eat cows. It lists us the foods that we can't eat, and it lists the category of animals that we can't eat. Like when they talk about birds, we can't eat hawks, we can't eat owls, or we can't eat eagles, because what are they? It's like I don't want to butcher it, but those animals are like predators. They're like predators, and like what you call them? Vultures. They eat the dead animals, you know what I'm saying? So we can't eat those animals. But a cow, we can eat cow, we can eat beef. Now you have an option to eat it if you want to or not, but it's no law that say we can't eat it. You see what I'm saying? But if your mama's a Christian woman, I guarantee, because Y'all don't eat pork. Why? Because of Leviticus 11:9, right? She told y'all that, right? So I guarantee you, if your mama's a Christian woman, if you go to her and show her Deuteronomy 22:5, that women are not supposed to be wearing pants, she'll allow you to put a dress on. She would. And guess what? Even if she don't, your job, the older you get, is to start applying that. Because guess what? Believe it or not, give me Ezekiel, 14:21, when they say though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it? Might be 14:20. Give me 14:20. Because y'all gonna be held accountable for the understanding that y'all have today. The older y'all get, right? So the information that y'all got today, you're not gonna be able to say, well, I didn't put a dress on because when I was younger, my mama didn't allow me to put a dress on. Because y'all at that age now where y'all can understand certain things. You see what I'm saying? So read that.
Ezekiel 14 and verse 20. Though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, saith the Lord, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter.
So it said, though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it. When they talk about them fires and that pestilence, right? They shall not be able to deliver sons or daughters. So guess what? Your mother and your father, they're not going to be able to save y'all in that last day. Y'all know what's going to save y'all? Your own works. You're going to have to apply God's commandments to your life if you want to be saved. Because the scripture that we read in 2 Peter, guess what? This world is going to be destroyed by fire. Believe it or not. And guess what? A lot of people going to die. Not only are grown people going to die, but kids are going to die too.
Right.
So what y'all got to do? Y'all got to get your mind right. We all have to get our mind right. And guess what? The future is going to be dependent upon y'all. So the information that y'all got today is y'all job to take that information back to your parents and show them. And teach them about the information that you got on that flyer. And y'all watch YouTube. We got videos on YouTube. We on TikTok. Are we on TikTok? We on TikTok. We on Instagram. We on all the platforms that y'all like. All you got to do is put in YouTube, type in IUIC. And guess what? We going to pop up. You see what I'm saying? We going to pop up. So, give me, finish it out.
They shall deliver but their own souls by their righteousness.
So guess what? Y'all gonna have to deliver your own soul by your own righteousness.
Right.
So what y'all gonna have to do? Y'all gonna have to learn about God's righteousness. So what did we talk about? Did we talk about the Sabbath day? We didn't talk about the Sabbath day, right? Give me the Sabbath day. Because y'all walked up here. What was y'all about to do? Y'all about to go in the store, right? All right, read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
I got a question before I read that. We talked about slavery, right? Why did this happen? Why did God allow us to go into slavery? Because we disobeyed his commandments. So I'm about to read to y'all a commandment. Because y'all was about to come up here and buy something, right? Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So God told the Israelites to remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So we're not supposed to be working on the Sabbath day. Give me Nehemiah 10:31. So no work is to be done on the Sabbath day. Y'all don't have a job right now, so y'all can't work. But guess what? The people in there, you got a job? What you do? Huh? Little season? Okay, well, guess what? You know what you got to do from now on? When the Saturday comes, you got to request off. Why? Because if you believe in the Bible, God said we're not supposed to work. So guess what you can't do? You can't work. So when Saturday come around, you need, hey boss, I need to have Saturday off. Why? When they ask you why? Why? Because Exodus 28 say, I can't work on the Sabbath day. I'm a Jew. We are the real Jews. The people that's over there in Israel today, they not the Jews.
That's right.
We the real Jews. We are God's chosen people.
Right.
Read that.
Nehemiah chapter 10 verse 31.
So the people that got jobs, and today is the Sabbath day. Read.
And if any of the people of the land bring anywhere or victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
So if anybody bought anything into our land to sell on the Sabbath day, read.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day.
On the what?
On the Sabbath day.
So we were not supposed to be buying on the Saturday, on the Sabbath day, right? Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. So you know what y'all can't do? Or you know what y'all shouldn't do? You shouldn't go in the store and buy nothing.
Right.
You can come back after the sun go down and then buy.
Right.
But going in that store by right now, you will be sinning against God.
Right.
So do y'all want to sin against God? What happens when we sin against God? What happens when a person continue to sin? Your days get shortened, right? We're going to show you what happened. Romans 6:23. Not only do your days get shortened, but the Lord will put you to death.
Right.
Not just grown people, but kids too.
Bring it out.
When they was mocking Elijah, calling him bald head, the Lord killed like 30-some kids. Had a bear come through and kill them all.
Right.
Because kids, y'all gonna be held accountable for y'all own actions. So when y'all see men of God, and when y'all see men of God, y'all gotta respect those men.
Right.
Don't be talking about them, because these are the men that God set up to bring this kingdom down.
Right.
America is gonna fall. Read that.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life.
So your payments, when you sin against God, like you go to work, right? And you expect the paycheck every Friday, right? So when you sin against God, your paycheck is gonna be death.
Right.
When you keep God's commandments, your paycheck is gonna be eternal life, which means what? Y'all gonna live forever. We'll never get old. We'll never die. We'll be eternal. We won't have to worry about getting old and feeling some type. We're gonna live forever. But what do we gotta do? We gotta keep not working on Saturday. You can't work on Saturday. That's a commandment that God gave us, all right? So make sure you tell your boss that, all right? I'm gonna bring up the next
We
one.
used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.